Welcome to computer class, children. We are doing lesson 5, that is spreadsheet and introduction. In today's class I am going to explain the exercises as we have already done the chapter. And the first exercise is fill in the blanks. In the first one, by default a workbook contains 3 worksheets. The second is merge and center button places the contents in the center of the cells across a number of columns or rows. The third one is formula bar. The formula bar shows the data and formulas entered in an active cell. The fourth one, answer is sheet tab. The fifth one, name box is present above the column heading. And the sixth one, the tab scrolling buttons to the left of sheet tabs let you move through the worksheets quickly. And then the seventh, pressing the F12 key opens the save as dialog box. Now true and false. The first is Microsoft Excel is the most suitable program for documentation. So it is false, because for documentation we use Microsoft Word, not Excel. The second one, a workbook can contain any number of worksheets according to a user's need. It is true. The third one, letters A to Z, double A to A Z are the row headings. So it is false. The fourth one, status bar includes the name of the currently selected command or current activity. It is true. The fifth one is data cannot be entered in an active cell. It is false, because data is always entered in an active cell. The sixth one, arrow buttons present on the worksheet tab allow the user to switch between the worksheets. It is correct. It is true. Now in application based question, Pallavi has created a worksheet named as timetable, displaying the timetable of her class. Her instructor has now asked her to rename the worksheet as class schedule. Suggest her the method to rename the worksheet. So to rename the worksheet, just right click on the sheet tab and select rename option. The second, Rohit's father has given him 500 for his pocket expenses. He has asked him to maintain the expenses in an Excel sheet and show it at the end of the month. Suggest him the method to calculate the total expenses and find the balance amount left with him. So what he has to do? He has to make all the expenses in a tabular form in the spreadsheet, that is in Excel, and then he can do the calculations. Now come to the multiple choice questions. In Microsoft Excel, dash button is used to perform addition of a range in a cell. So the answer is AutoSum. AutoSum function is used to perform addition. The second, by default the text data is aligned in a cell. So it is text data is left aligned in a cell. In a worksheet there are how many rows? It is option C, that is 10,48,576. The fourth one, name box shows the address of an active cell. And the fifth one, a formula starts with an equal to sign. Always starts with an equal to sign. And the last one, we can enter 3 types of data in a worksheet. Now do the question answers. The first question is, write down the features of MS Excel. So the answer is given on page number 54, and come on the page number 54. It is the first page in the starting of the chapter, first page. It is page number 54, and under the heading features of Excel, I have marked it here. You have to write these 5 points. Just leave the first point, beginning from the second, third, fourth, fifth. Second is formatting features improve the appearance of data. Second is the data is automatically recalculated in the entire worksheet if any change is made in a single cell. Data can be searched quickly and if required replaced instantly. Next, quick data entry can be done in a large series of cells by using the autofill option. And the last option that you have to write is last point. It is data can be viewed in a graphical form such as charts. Till here you have to write such as charts. Do not write the full sentence. Question number 2 is differentiate between a workbook and worksheet. It is given on page number 55. So this is the answer 2. Under the heading workbook and worksheet, you have to write here from the second line. I have marked it. Workbook is like a notebook which consists of a number of pages called worksheets, and a worksheet is a grid-like area made up of rows and columns where you can enter and work with data. So this is answer 2. And now come to the question 3. Question number 3 is, what is a cell? How many characters can a cell contain? So the answer is given on page number 55. Answer 3 is given here under the heading cell. I have marked it here. A cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet. And then second point that you have to write it is a cell can contain up to 32,767 characters. So this is answer 3. I have marked it here. Hope you understand. And now the question number 4 is, what is a formula bar? How is it different from the name box? The answer is given on page number 56. Come to the page number 56. You can see here I have marked. First you have to write about formula bar. The formula bar is located to the right of the name box. This bar shows the data and formulas that you enter in an active cell. And then you have to write about name box. Name box is located just above the column heading on the left side of the window. This area displays the location of the cell pointer. So this is about answer 4. And in this answer, after writing these 2 points, make this small figure that is given here, and that is depicting name box and formula bar. Now the question 5 is, how many types of data can be entered in an Excel sheet? Explain each type briefly. The answer is given on page number 57. On page number 57, under the heading types of data, you have to write 3 types of data can be entered in a Microsoft Excel worksheet, which are as follows. The first one is numbers, second is text, and third one is formula. And under the heading numbers, you have to explain it, and I have marked it here. Starting from numbers are values till time as numbers. And in the second text, you have to write text data can enter alphabets, numbers, spaces, and special characters. Text data is not used in calculations. Okay. And the third one is formula. And in this you have to write a formula is a mathematical equation involving number values, operators, and cell addresses used to perform calculation on a worksheet. And then after this you have to write formula begins with an equal to sign. So these are all the question answers, and in the fair notebook you have to write only question answers that you know already. Every time we do the same in the same way. Children, I would like to suggest one thing. If you want to understand the concept of spreadsheet and MS Excel properly, then do the lab session that is given under the activity section in your book at the last of the chapter. As you can see on the screen, lab session. Okay. So if you are practicing this lab session in your computer, then you will be able to understand all the concepts properly. So try to do it in your computer. And this is all for the chapter. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Take care.